Please excuse my swollen eye. See, swollen because I don't sleep well. But I genuinely have a question. Why is it that when we are blessed with talent and opportunity, we always somehow find a way to turn it into negativity? Now, we live in a generation of technology. I personally, because sometimes I'm scared of change, I don't quite approve of it because, of course, what comes with good always comes with bad also. Now, it's always amazing to experience something new, especially something as big as AI. It started as out cute, it was educational, it was actually impressive, what we could do with technology. But these days, technology has transformed into something entirely different. I personally, I use AI. I use AI to ask it questions about trying to develop myself and grow, and positive questions, because I'm genuinely curious. I don't know everything and I want to learn. And also, there are some topics when it comes to history and other things, I want to know about them, so I ask it. Although I disagree that using AI as a student is the best form of education because it doesn't allow you dig into information. It doesn't allow you research, so it limits you in a way. If all answers are always given to you right out the bat, then it doesn't leave you space to explore or imagine. And another issue I have is the fact that AI is way more advanced than even I want to admit. I don't like the fact that I could see a beautiful video, a cute video, and then when my daughter looks at me, she laughs at me like, oh my God, you still can't tell that's AI. Why is it that I cannot differentiate reality from fiction? It's so painful to me because in a way I feel like AI was built because a lot of things are going to start coming out. But we are not going to know what's the difference between reality and illusion. So we're just going to be in this state of, oh well, it must be AI. I want to know that this is real and this is fake. And this is why I love those AI videos with storytelling and the cartoon versions, the cats. I love that. But you see, this is where I have a problem. You see this page over here. I noticed this page. So on my TikTok, I like to spend time watching those little cute AI animated videos, the cartoon version. They have very interesting stories and they're fun. But you see, it's becoming bad right now because instead of us to use AI in a positive light, we've transformed it. So this page, I came across this page, I think at the beginning of this week, and I couldn't tell if it was real or fake, but then I realized it was actually AI, But what this page does, and it is sickening to see how many people really love entertaining and engaging their minds with negative things. Like anywhere there is gossip, you'll find them there. Now, from the beginning of this week till now, this page has grown a lot, and the content is basically Nigerian gossip, right? They use AI generated images and use real life people's images. And what really ticked me off today is, apart from the fact that all the stories over there are straight nonsense and digging into people's personal lives, today they posted, like literally a few hours ago, I saw the video with Regina Daniels' new car, and my first reaction was, oh my God, I'm so happy for her, because I am sorry, that young girl has been through so much chaos in the last few months. And if you notice, from when she detached herself from the internet, how I wish she would have, it's been forward growth. It's been her trying to fix herself, test and doing her test, it's been positive growth always. Now, this individual who has this page didn't even give her the satisfaction of rejoicing, didn't even give the public the satisfaction of being happy for Regina Daniels. She just jumped into bashing. And the funny part is she does it in a cutie kind of way, like, oh my God, I hope that car is actually yours and the dealers wouldn't come and get the car back from you, and I hope it's a new old grandpa or something like that, and I hope he looks better than the old one. Like, why can't you just be happy for a person? Sometimes we need to see things and walk away from them. You cannot just What really tickles me is the fact that they feel like because they're using an AI generated image mixed with reality, that their account cannot be traced. We went through this whole era of having to say allegedly when we see certain stories, but now you're literally creating controversy and very, very dangerous gossip And you think you can't be traced? You know, you use an email address and a phone number to open your accounts, right? All these things are easily traced, for the love of God. When you have found yourself a talent that could actually do good and put smiles on people's faces, because I don't know if you have noticed, the world has become so serious. In the past few years in Nigeria, everything is so serious. It's always one sad story and one damaging story and one chaos. Look at what we all went through for the last few days because of one individual. The whole internet is just ugly right now. I don't even want to be part of it right now. And instead of you to create things that will put laughter back into the world, you're creating very negative videos. But why? And you hide behind the idea that it's AI, but it's an individual making up these videos. This is your thought process about people's personal, private lives. Are you telling me that it is now a sin to come out to celebrate your achievements? Me personally, I don't put anything. I don't care if I'm winning or losing. I don't put those things. I talk about general topics, but I don't put my personal business in there, because if what I achieve and what I struggle to achieve is going to be scrutinized so badly, then I don't want it. I don't need the praises from the public. I don't need people to say, oh, look at her, she's winning. No, let me keep that to myself. You turn people's joyful moments into this. Who does this help? And it's so painful to see just how much this page is growing. And I know because of my video right now, a lot of people are going to go check it. But ask yourself one question. What are you feeding your minds exactly? Like I say, I don't know it all and I want to learn, and I have decided to make myself or become the best version of myself. And this is what I would stand on. Now, have I made mistakes in the past? Of course I have. I have made choices that I could have gone either, But guess what? From those choices, I learned and I want to become better. Why do we all have to drag ourselves now through the mud? We have so many important topics to discuss, like elections are literally next year. These people are literally draining the country dry of funds. But yet, this is what we want to, this is the hill we're going to die on. Like, let's be realistic, guys. Like, sometimes you have to think a little bit. And always remember, you become exactly what you feed yourself. If you feed yourself junk, you become junk. So try very hard to fill yourself with things that lift you up and lift your spirits up. I know it might feel like a more boring life, but it's not. It might feel boring just at the beginning, but I promise you, you would be more enlightened, you would be more at ease, your heart will be calm. There's just so many things you can grow off positivity. And just remember, whatever you think you can create behind the illusion of AI, you can be tracked. You can be traced. We're not even going to speak about all the really negative part of AI where they literally undress people. We're not going to speak about that today. But just be mindful of what you are digesting. Anyway, it's painting time. Mwah.